Next is a showdown between two highly touted middleweights, Dorjan Dokaj and Nick Klein. Dorjan Dokaj started his MMA career 7-0 as an amateur and winning his first two pro fights inside of the BTC fight cage. After suffering his first pro loss at BTC 15, he makes the fastest back-to-back appearance in BTC history tonight. He looks to get back on track and reaffirm his place as a top Canadian middleweight prospect against a tough opponent. In the way of the hope is an American with an undefeated record.
My name's Nick Klein. I train and fight out of Pura Vida, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and MMA out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. My first two pro fights were, definitely on the easier side. Put way more work into the camp than I had to into the fights. Your record can say whatever at the end of the day, but I think it's all just a matter of the work that you put in at the gym, and I think anyone that knows me or trains with me can tell you that I'm a pretty consistently hard-working guy. I'm not a heavyweight or really a light heavyweight by any means, man. I walk around about, in the summer, right around 200 pounds. The thought was in the first couple of fights, was that I was probably the more talented guy, but that the size advantage might make a bit of a difference. I just made heavyweight fighting those guys. I weighed in at like 206. I literally would drink water just to make weight for those fights. But it'll be cool to fight in my true weight class for once. Don't really know much about him. No disrespect to him. I don't really care to look too much into him. Got my own game plan and my own skill set, and I'm going to bring that just the same as if I'd seen film or not. I'm not going to spill the secret sauce, man. I got my own game plan for every fight, and that stays with me and my team.
This is a showdown at middleweight between Dorjan the Hope Dokaj and Nick the Amish Hammer Klein.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape here for this middleweight bout between Dorjan Dokaj and Nick Klein. Just a 1-inch height advantage. The weight's basically the same, but that is going to be a very interesting reach advantage that Nick Klein does have over Dorjan Dokaj.
Here we go, BTC fight fans. The following contest is scheduled for 3 rounds in the middleweight division. USA versus Canada. Being brought to you tonight by Thick Boy Fight Club. One must not only eat like a thick boy, but must also train like a thick boy. Thickalations 2020. Formally introducing all 3 men in the cage at this time, starting with your referee, Matt Rocca. And now your fighters. Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks trimmed in red and white. Standing 6 feet 1 inch tall, he weighed in at 184.8 pounds. He's a kickboxing specialist representing Pura Vida, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and MMA. He comes to the BTC cage undefeated with a record of 3 wins, no losses and no draws, with 2 of those big wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of and representing Milwaukee, Wisconsin, USA, ladies and gentlemen, here is the Amish Hammer, Nick Klein. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks, standing 6 feet 2 inches tall. He weighed in at 184.4 pounds. He's a freestyle mixed martial artist representing Santos Brothers Jiu-Jitsu and West End Athletic Club. He comes to the BTC cage with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss. Fighting out of and representing Etobicoke, Ontario, Canada, ladies and gentlemen, here is Dorjan the Hope Dokaj. Referee Matt Rocca with final fight instructions.
All right, we went over the rules in the back. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions at all times. If you want to touch gloves, do so now. Make your way back to your corners.
BTC fight fans, this middleweight contest will be decided in 3 rounds or less.
Matthew Rocca, the third and final man inside the BTC cage, our official here for this middleweight bout between Nick Klein and Dorjan Dokaj. Here we go, touch of gloves, and we are underway. Quickly, Klein starts with the quick inside leg kick now on the outside.
Nice leg kick by Klein. I think this is what Klein needs to do, stay on the outside. Don't let Dorjan come in and force a grappling match and just force a scrap. I think the leg kicks, the jabs is a perfect game plan for Nick Klein.
Good overhand right hand, a good teep kick from Klein.
Dorjan needs to use his jab more, set up those feints, and then try to come in. He can't stay in the outside game here with Klein. Klein's just going to keep him here. He doesn't mind keeping him here.
No, you can see just how confident and relaxed as well Klein is, kind of enjoying being the road opponent here. A little smattering of boos when he was introduced, but every time you fight Dorjan as well, I mean, Dorjan always brings a good home team with him.
Absolutely, and that is a good feeling, quieting the fans. It's actually a really great feeling, so he has no problem doing that. Nice jab again. He's doing great with these jabs. If he should start setting up his 1-2s with those jabs, because they're working there.
Yeah, Klein once again with the teep, and the teep kick has been really solid as well, and going on the outside leg kick, and Klein also anticipating when Dokaj is going to throw those leg kicks.
The reason he's doing that is because he's kicking, so for Dorjan, he's doing it as I got to get him back, and the reason he's doing that is because he's getting kicked, so that's why Klein's able to counter him, because he knows he's going to come back with a kick.
Good leg kick. Oh, no!
Oh, he hit him
right
there.
hand, and you saw Dokaj get a little wobbled. Really, the first time in Dokaj's career we've seen him be wobbled.
Dokaj needs to switch it up. He's too in his face. He's got to throw feints, get a takedown in there. You can't stay with his head open like that because Klein is hitting him every time.
Front kick didn't miss by much from Dokaj, but you can already see with the damage those leg kicks from Klein are on the lead leg there of Dokaj. Very red, very bruised.
Another leg kick.
Dokaj tried to catch that one and counter with a strike, but Klein was very aware of that and escaped.
Nice counter by Dokaj. He knew that.
Good
Very
right hand,
nice.
and there's Dokaj now putting it on. We'll see what Klein can do. Tries the takedown. That's stuffed and a good knee to the body from Dokaj.
This is where Dokaj would want it here. Let's see what he does here.
Yeah, this is Dokaj's world, and every time everything goes well for Dokaj, you can hear that chant towards him. We know Dokaj trains with Santos brothers in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but as I said, training with Niagara top team, that's just going to only get your wrestling better, especially after your last opponent was like an NCAA Division I level wrestler.
Oh, absolutely. And if you've seen his corner, he's got Mark Bocek in his corner there too, who's also very experienced, a former UFC fighter himself, a legend. So he,
Oh, that high kick from Dokaj didn't miss by much. That's a good corner for Dokaj.
Klein's got to go back on that jab. You can't throw those naked leg kicks because that's what Dokaj countered with him every time.
There's a good right hand from Dokaj, and Klein tries to get the jab going, as you said, Ergys.
Yeah. And Dokaj needs to do exactly that. As soon as he sees him throw the naked leg kick, he should go in for the counters like he did there and force it into kind of that scrap.
Dokaj trying to maybe showcase a little bit of that Muay Thai. There's a good leg kick from Dokaj.
Well, he's also learning in there too. As it's his third pro fight. I know he's had 7 amateurs, but he's also learning in there too. So he didn't feel that he was doing well in the grappling in his last fight. He wants to try to mix it up in the stand-up. See, and it's a great thing for someone as young as Dorjan.
Yeah, he landed just a good left hook there moments ago. We really haven't seen him showcase the striking either, too, Ergys. All of his fights here in the BTC cage have been very grappling heavy. Normally it's Dokaj in the driver's seat of that.
Yes, and that's see right there, the fact that he's doing the striking exchange and Klein now feels like he's losing it. He's forcing the grappling, and that's going into Dokaj's world.
Klein got tagged with a nice left jab from Dokaj. And now it's Dokaj trying to come in and
Beautiful
shoot the takedown and gets the takedown. Left his neck open, but I think time may bail out Dokaj here. And there goes the horn to end round one. A very entertaining back and forth opening round between Nick Klein and Dorjan Dokaj. And that's what Matthew Rocca did. Good quick work by him. We're set for the second round. First round's tough to score too if you're a judge, Ergys.
I gave it to Dorjan because he finished off the last 2.5 minutes strong, and judges do look at that, right? Ooh, nice check by Klein there.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, good leg kick checked from Klein, as Dokaj is now starting to get a little bit more confidence in his striking.
Oh.
Got a low blow.
I agree. I think he is getting more confident in his striking. I think you're going to see him pressure a bit more and open up a bit more, but he still has to be careful because Klein is dangerous on the feet.
Yeah, Klein's shown he's very, very capable with his stand-up.
Klein is doing a good job going back to his hands.
Klein with a left hook there. And there's a good teep kick from Dorjan Dokaj, as we saw Klein early in round one execute that, and it's early in round two from Dokaj.
Right here, when he's got him backing up, this is where Dorjan needs to go with his combos right here and blitz him. That's when Klein is having a hard time countering or figuring out Dorjan's blitzes.
And there's trying to let the hands go is Dokaj. Maybe it's just something he's just trying to get accustomed to, because he hasn't had to need it for success in his pro fights, just using the grappling. But Klein tries to get the fight to the ground, and there's Dokaj.
That's his son, right? He's not liking the stand-up of Dorjan. He wants to shoot and try to change up the game.
Oh,
nice
good left
counter
hook from Dokaj. It may have hurt Klein as Klein tries to get the fight to the ground.
Beautiful counter, good sprawl. Dorjan's got a very good sprawl.
Oh, and now takes the back, does Dokaj.
Nice scramble.
Yeah, good scramble, and pops up, and we're back to the feet.
Man, what toughness by Klein. Usually a lot of guys would not find a way out there. He found the back door, and he was able to come up and go back on his feet.
Oh, good knee to the body here from Dokaj.
Exactly what Dorjan needs to do. And he's wearing him down, too. Klein is slowing down, Jason.
Good knees to the body, good elbow. Yeah. You can see Klein starting to get a little bit fatigued here, and those body shots didn't help.
Yeah, and he's doing exactly what making it a dogfight in here in the clinch, making it teeing him off here.
Good knees, good elbows as well from Dokaj. Now trying to settle, get that good head positioning under the chin of Klein.
And Jason usually, I think he's going for a takedown now, but usually he'd be going for a takedown. The fact that he's opening and trying to stay on the feet is really showing that he's trying to evolve his game as well.
Yeah, Dokaj as well putting up Klein here against the fence. Good knees to the back of the lead leg of Klein. Ooh. Now gets the fight back to the ground, and it's a bad spot for Nick Klein. I think
those leg kicks hurt him there, that's for sure. Nice, he's trying to Granby roll there, but Dorjan knows that's coming.
Yeah, Dorjan's such a heavy frame too for a 185.
Such a big guy. It's a good nickname for him because his hands, his shoulders, everything. He's just so heavy.
Trying to clean up Klein up against the fence. Oh, nice back elbow from Dokaj. Unorthodox, and there's a elbow square to the teeth of Klein.
Very good by Dokaj. He should separate and go back to working those elbows, those punches there, because Klein is breaking here.
Yeah, he's got the fight to the ground, starting to wear down the Amish hammer. Klein trying to grab for a leg.
Oh, good roll there by Klein.
Trying for a heel hook.
He's past the knee line. He's past the knee.
It's a tough submission to get, too.
Well, yes, especially now that everyone's slippery, and he was close, but as soon as Dorjan got past the knee line, everything was good there. He was safe.
But Klein shows he's not just willing to lay down here for Dokaj, still being active from the bottom. Good waist locking.
He's trying, that's for sure. He's been put in some bad position, and he's been able to try to sneak his arm around there and go for these rolls and these knee bars. So he has been trying to finish Dorjan in this position.
As Dokaj continues to lay some good ground, a good knee to the body. Clean right up against the ribs.
It's hard to do a roll here, Jason, when you're pinned on against He's a little high right now. Very nice adjustment by Klein.
More
Good
knees.
elbow by
Big
Klein.
elbow. That really
He
hurt
did not
Klein.
like
And a
he
knee
did
right
not
up the
like
pipe.
that.
Nick Klein in a world of trouble. Matthew Rocca looking in closely. The tie clinch in effect. Dorjan Dokaj, and surprised he went with the takedown.
He should have stayed. He should have hit the body, level change, and went right head body there because he was done. He should have hit the body there because he was covering his head there.
Trying to maybe finish here with the ground and pound finish as we're under 10 seconds. There's the horn to end round 2, and a great round for Dorjan Dokaj.
Such a good round. That was a 100% Dorjan round there. Could have been a 10-8.
Dokaj opted for the takedown, and we will see a third and final round here at BTC 16.
Although we do got to credit Klein, he is tough and
Yeah.
he is hanging in there too, so you don't know as well, right?
I would expect Nick Klein to be very tough. Anyone coming from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a very tough, durable city in the U.S. Klein also being pushed for the first time in his pro career. Everything's been pretty gravy so far, but now he's meeting a real tough contender, and now Klein going for broke here with the spinning back fists.
He should set it up with his hands. He's got to set those up still. He can't because if he goes like that, Dorjan will make him miss. Nice
Oh,
takedown.
but there's the double leg takedown that Klein finally gets.
Right back to
but
his
Dokaj
feet,
just pops
Dorjan.
right up. Yeah, as you said, Ergys.
Beautiful takedown defense. Klein is also gassed too, so.
Oh, those shots to the body are really hurting Klein. Good knees from Dokaj. Trying to get the fight back to the ground. Trip out the leg here of Klein is Dokaj.
This is where Dokaj, if I was him, he could do that, but he could also, in that position, if he's pushing separate, hit him with the punches, hit him with the elbows. Klein does not like those every time Dokaj does it.
Yeah, now Dokaj trying to land some good ground and pound, and if he maybe laid a flurry, he could have maybe got a finish. Klein looked content with the position. You can't just stay there, right?
No, you definitely can't, that's for sure. And even in this position, if Dorjan opens up a bit more.
Oh, some good hammer fists from Dorjan Dokaj. Klein moving to show that he is active and attentive.
Nice little reap there by Dorjan. If Klein is on his last leg here. He is exhausted.
He's very tired,
Flat.
is Nick Klein.
You know what though? Yeah, he's trying. He is trying to get up, but
good.
I think it's
Good
over here.
ground and pound from Dorjan Dokaj, taking the back. Matthew Rocca
flat.
saying to defend
That's
himself,
it.
and
Yeah.
Nick Klein cannot. Dorjan Dokaj,
What a
third round TKO, and a quick bounce back win from Dorjan Dokaj.
Great performance too. He didn't just rely on his grappling. He went striking, and then he went to the grappling. He went with the short-range punches and short-range elbows in the clinch and the knees to the body, Jason.
We saw a real evolved Dorjan Dokaj, a very heavy grappler-centric style fighter in his first 3 fights, and now the his next fight here, he showcased the hands, really let them go, showed the Muay Thai, laid some good knees to the body and as well elbows, and then really just broke the will, got Klein tired, the fight to the ground, and eventually closed the show in the 3rd round.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put a big round of applause together for both of the fighters in this cage. Referee Matt Rocca steps in to stop this contest at 1 minute, 54 seconds of the 3rd round for your winner by TKO, Dorjan the Hope Dokaj.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with your winner, Dorjan the Hope Dokaj. Dorjan, what a performance from you. Quick turnaround 5 weeks after you lost your first pro fight, and you really just put it all together. Suffered some adversity in the 1st round and showcased the hands for the first time we've seen you as a pro.
Well, BTC, thank you very much for the opportunity to get back as soon as possible. I heard there's going to be another one in Brampton in August, so send me in! Whoa!
Dorjan, you just love to fight. Obviously, you say you want to fight in another 5 weeks. Just talk to us. Like, you're bouncing around. You're like a kid at the candy store right now.
I'm happy. I'm thankful to God. Without God, we're nothing. I want to start with something. I want to thank these three guys here. Coach Rob, Barry, Steve, Mark Bocek, the legend, Wagner, all the Santos Brothers Jiu-Jitsu guys, all the Santos Army, West End Athletic Club. I want to thank my family. This fight goes for my friend who died 4 years ago. His birthday was 2 days ago. Happy birthday, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Dorjan the Hope Dokaj.
I want to thank everybody. Valner, Stone, Michigan, I hope you guys are all proud. I'm proud to represent Canada. I'm proud to represent Albania. And I'm going to put these flags in the top of MMA. Let's go! Also, I want to thank my sponsors, Project HD. Thank you very much for taking care of me. I want to thank Andy for the insurance cards and everything. You guys call him for anything you need. Let's get ready for the next one. Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, now your winner, Dorjan the Hope Dokaj.